What is up, guys? It's 4019. We are riding the SYS Minneapolis, I believe. Just tire systems track for Minneapolis. But today we are going to be talking about MXGP Pro and what we want to see from it, or what we want to see from the series in general as it moves forward. So first off, I'm going to case that. First off, we are going to talk about the obvious stuff. Like, obviously everyone wants better AI, like faster AI, just to make the races against computers more interesting. I believe, like, for me, the best AI that's ever been on a motocross or supercross game has been MX vs ATV Untamed. If you put that AI on all time, like if you even like slid out or crashed once, you were in the back. You were in at least 5th place, battling for your life. Next, we definitely want, this has already been confirmed, that there will be a compound on there with a lot of different stuff on there. Like, we had a compound for MXGP 3, but it was kind of lackluster. It was just a shitty supercross track and an even shittier motocross track. But Milestone said that this one is going to be better with like trails, different terrain. So like, I'm hoping that there's going to be like a dune section, a forest section, obviously a motocross and supercross track at the very least, one of each. But the big thing that I want from it is that if it does have that free riding capabilities, I want it to be playable online with my friends. I want to be able to go trail riding with all my buddies and throw some fat whips and everything, because as we all know by now, MXGP Pro with their Pro Physics, their new Pro Physics, it's going to give us free whips, or at least freer whips. They market it as free whips. So, and if it's anything like even all out, it'll be amazing. I'll be happy, it'll be amazing. But one of the biggest things that I want to see on MXGP Pro is the track editor, but with some updates. Obviously we want more obstacles, we want more options, more everything. But everyone's biggest complaint about MX Supercross, or Monster Energy Supercross, is that in the track editor you can only have this type of dirt that we are riding right now. Just tacky, hard packed dirt. Now, what I would like to see is like just maybe like the first option that you choose for each obstacle is there's this little scroll bar on the top left or something like that you can press, like LB or RB, or L1, R1 if you're using PlayStation controller. That you press that and it'll switch between hard pack, sand, soft dirt, like all the different types of dirt, maybe red clay, just all the different types that the game offers. Us as track editors should be able to use. That just makes sense. So that's what I would like to see in that. And a lot of people are like wondering how the track editor is going to work for MXGP, because those are nationals. It's not like a stadium where you just have a preset stadium like this and you're like, okay, go do whatever. Well, what I would like to see is, just like how they have preset stadiums for Monster Energy Supercross, have preset like free ride areas that you can make tracks on for MXGP. Like, say they make 4 free ride areas for the track, for the game. Have those free ride areas be the preset locations that you can choose from for your track. So like, but like have it big enough that like you can have completely different tracks using the same freeride area, you know? I think that would be really cool and be really innovative for Milestone to do. Another thing that I would love to see is the career system. Honestly, the career in motocross games just absolutely sucks. Compared to other games, like our career system blows a bag of dicks. Like just look at Madden, NBA, FIFA. My career modes are so in depth that you can, like, that's literally almost all that I play on those games. I just play my career because I want my player to be the next superstar. I think MXGP 3 had a decent idea about like a level up system. Kind of like, I would like them to model it more like NBA, or yeah, not FIFA. You'd have to like do accomplishments to level up. I think that's stupid. But like just by playing the game, you earn credits to upgrade your character. Like their scrubbing ability, their top speed, their acceleration, their braking, like have your bike play a factor, but also like your riders and like capabilities. Like throw me on a factory bike, I'm not gonna go as fast as Eli Tomac, cause I fucking suck. I'm local B. I'm not a pro. So I feel like just like how you upgrade your bike, you should have to upgrade your rider as well in career. Another thing that NBA just started doing is you start off in the college level and like you have to play a few games and to gain interest in teams. I think that would be really cool for an MX game to adopt. So whenever Milestone inevitably makes a AMA motocross game, I would love them to have a start off in career mode, having to do Minios, Lorettas, all like 4 or 5 like amateur racing events, and you can have like 2 presets. Like you either start off as like an amateur all-star that's like already having factory support at these amateur races, and that'll be like the easy or medium starting difficulty, or you could be like just an amateur no-name that's getting no support and is like on a privateer stock Honda, Yamaha, whatever bike you want to use. So like I think that'd be pretty cool, and you just work your way up from there. But then the other big thing that like FIFA, NBA, and does is their characters age while your career is going on, and like they move up, they switch teams, they do all that. I think that's the next step for these games. Like I can in MXGP 3, it doesn't matter how many years you play on the career mode for MXGP, like I could play 8 seasons of that and Jeffrey Herlings will still be in the 250 class. That I think it's so unrealistic, and like Milestone is going for realistic. So I think that is going to be definitely on their top priority list going into these next games, is improving the career mode experience and realistic aspect of it. And then like building off of the improved career mode, I would love them to introduce a manager mode that, just like the career mode, you can start off using like preset factory team 250 or 450, whichever class you decide you want to run with, or you can start your team from scratch. You pick the logos, you pick the bikes, you pick the sponsors, everything. Kind of like with NBA 2K17, I can create my own expansion team, and then have the top amateurs from last year's Loretta wins have the A and B class like entered in to the game. Or if you don't feel it, or if Milestone doesn't feel like paying that money, they can just have random names. Like you have a scout that's eyeing up the new amateur prospects, who you want to give support to, what your sponsors are, how much money you can spend, like just like how NBA and FIFA do it. And I feel like that would be really cool. I feel like with the creating your own team, I feel like what the hell is going on? I feel like the online mode of this game, this is a new rhythm. The online mode, I should be able to create like a club or a team with my friends online, like, and just have our own bikes and graphics and stuff. You can make your own graphics with preset stuff. That's definitely the next step in customization, is like you just make your own graphics. There isn't preset graphics, but there could be preset graphics as well, but like I'm just sitting there on the screen making graphics, just like kind of like how it was for like Need for Speed Shift. Like you could just make custom liveries for your car. That shit was so cool. I spent probably like hours making a livery for my Lamborghini when I was like 12. It was cool. But I think that will be a dope step for customization. Let's see. I think that's it of what I want for MXGP Pro. Like obviously they already announced the new physics system, the new rut system, suspension system, to make settings and stuff actually matter in the game, and the whips and everything, the in-air physics. So I think they're definitely making a huge step forward in these games, but this video is just my ideas of what I would like to see within the next like 3 installments of them starting to implement. I think the best thing that Milestone could do, and it would absolutely put MX vs ATV in the ground, like no one would buy their games ever again, is if they get the license to do a full AMA series. So you have Supercross and the outdoor motocross series all in one. And I think it would be amazing. That would, with my career mode and the manager mode that I talked about, it would be the best game ever. Even with like say like Pro Physics doesn't exist, and they just have these Monster Energy Supercross physics with that game, I would pay money to have that game. I would pay $80 to have that game, and have those track editors. Like it doesn't matter. Like say Milestone's like, we can't get the rights to have that, like all the rights to all the tracks and stuff. Well, we already have Monster Energy Supercross, so make a Monster Energy Supercross game with a outdoor series that also runs, and you can have some preset tracks that like you make. Just don't make them crappy like Milestone always does. Hire like a rider, an ex-rider, to build the tracks, say what works, what doesn't, but then have the track editor there with the free ride places. to resemble what the outdoor nationals free terrain looks like, and just let the community build the AMA national tracks. Because like, I'm riding the 2018 Minneapolis track right now. I believe you're not getting in trouble with copyright infringement there. It's just us making it, so I am screwing up this track. But I think that would be the best game ever, is to have all these wrapped into one. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, definitely smash that like button. Comment what you think about all my ideas, what you would like to see in MXGP Pro, what you would like to see in the next Monster Energy Supercross games or AMA games, what you want Milestone to do, because obviously they are reading the comments of the community. They want to know what we want. So yeah, definitely let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Hit that subscribe button. Cordy19 out.